Istanbul is the only city in the world that is located on two continents, in Europe and in Asia. It is divided by the river Bosphorus, the link between the Sea of Marmara and the Black Sea. It is also one of the world's most populated cities, with today having a population of over 15 million. Hello and good morning, my name is Tina, welcome to the channel, welcome back. I'm a budget solo female traveler. I'm currently traveling around the world either for 1 year or as long as my money lasts, and I am now in Istanbul. I'm starting off my day here at Taksim Square, which is the main square here in Istanbul because my Airbnb is like 5 to 10 minutes away. So behind me there is the Republic Monument, which commemorates the founding of the Republic of Turkey. If you've never been in Istanbul before, then this video is for you, because we're going to explore the most important sites in Istanbul, and we're also going to explore some really cool restaurants and cafes that you might not have heard about. Also, Istanbul has changed in the last couple of years, and maybe this video can help you to decide if it's still worth visiting in 2024. Istanbul has become a lot more expensive. I also noticed, like going to the supermarket, going to cafes, that the city is not the cheapest place in the world, even though you would think Turkey might be a little bit cheaper. The first thing that I did is to go to the metro station and get the Istanbul card, which allows you to take the tram and buses in Istanbul. And we went for breakfast together on our first day at a small cafe somewhere around Taksim Square. So hey, good morning, third full day here in Istanbul. I'm heading to Taksim Square right now because my friend told me that we have to try Turkish breakfast.
We're looking for Turkish breakfast in Taksim Square.
Okay.
So much food here.
If you come to Istanbul and you want to try the local food, one of the things that you should do is get the Turkish breakfast. So this is menemen, and this tastes really good. Trying the menemen first. I love this word. And it's like something made with potatoes. And we got the one with beef. Oh my god, this is good. And this is like a Turkish breakfast here with different kind of stuff, like olive, different types of cheese, tomatoes. If you start your day on Taksim Square, the next thing that you want to do is go down the famous shopping street Istiklal Caddesi. On this street, you will find a great selection of restaurants, cafes, souvenir shops and more. About 50 minutes away from Taksim Square, you can also visit the Dolmabahce Palace, which was the first European-style palace here in Istanbul and is the largest palace in Turkey. I'm currently walking down the main shopping street here in Istanbul, all the way down to Galata Tower, because there is a cafe that I want to try. There's a famous cheesecake here in Istanbul. Funny story, I once had Turkish ice cream on a Japanese festival, so I knew what would expect me if I got Turkish ice cream in Turkey.
Alrighty, what's wrong? Oh, wait.
Do you want? Yourself. Come on. I welcome.
But it tastes really good. It's not as sticky as the one that I had in Japan. We just discovered this. I saw this on Google Maps before. But if you're from Germany, you know the name. You know why it's called that. Please, my German viewers, look what I found. One fun fact about Istanbul is that it's really hard to walk around the side streets, the small streets around Taksim Square and this area in general. Like, you have to walk a lot of stairs. In Istanbul, what you can get is a cheesecake with chocolate. I've seen it 1 million times on social media and on Instagram. I don't know if you have seen it or not. Absolutely one of the best cheesecakes that I had in my entire life. If you like chocolate, if you like cheesecakes, it's milk chocolate and it's incredibly creamy and it just matches so well with the cheesecake. And we're now at Galata Tower. Galata Tower is one of the oldest landmarks here in Istanbul. It was built in the 14th century, but unfortunately currently it's temporarily closed. By the way, Galata Tower was originally a watchtower and part of the defense system of the city. Down at Galata Tower it's really easy to get to the other side where you have all the sites like Hagia, Sophia. You just have to cross the river and Galata Bridge. I was really surprised about how walkable Istanbul is and how many of the important sites you can see in only one day. One of the things that I would change about my itinerary is, though, to start my day at Hagia Sophia or the Blue Mosque. We're walking to the side where all the touristy stuff is happening, where they have all the sightseeing and so you have to cross the river. When you come to Istanbul, you should definitely try some of the street food, like for example simit, freshly baked sesame rings, that you can buy at literally every corner. We walked all the way to the other side. We're here now. It's super crowded, obviously because this is the touristy area. I have my personal photographer now. I was asking him to take 2 or 3 photos of me, but now I got like Spice Bazaar, Spice Market,
Yeah,
Spice Market.
One of the bazaars.
Yeah, one of the bazaar. If you want to get a nice souvenir in Istanbul, the Grand Bazaar or the Spice Market are the best places to visit. I just found one of the many entrances to the Grand Bazaar, which is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world. The only 2 things that I know about the Grand Bazaar is that it's, first of all, it's huge. Secondly, a lot of people are going to try to sell you stuff. No matter what, you should try to bargain. We get to the center. The Grand Bazaar, Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque are all in close proximity. We've been walking around a little bit. We went to the Grand Bazaar, which was really cool, kind of modern, and also less people than we thought there would be. Starting in January 2024, Hagia Sophia implemented a new visitor management policy, separating worshippers from tourists. As a tourist, you have to pay an entrance fee of €25 and can then access the mosque's gallery floor. There are a couple of parks here. Here's a fountain directly in the middle of both of them, which is a nice place to hang out. About Hagia Sophia, so it was originally built as a cathedral. It was then converted into a mosque. It was then converted into a museum, and then it was converted back into a mosque. And it was also designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Next to the entrance of Hagia Sophia is also the entrance to Topkapi Palace, the Ottoman Imperial Palace. It served as the main residence and administrative headquarters of the Ottoman Sultans. Okay, so what we just learned is you need a ticket for Hagia Sophia. It's €25. The line is the longest line that I have ever seen in my entire life. Just the end is somewhere here in front of Hagia Sophia and goes all the way to the back. So if you want to visit, highly recommend you to get a ticket beforehand online. And I can see the Blue Mosque from here. Going there now to take some photos. The Blue Mosque is also known as the Sultan Ahmed Mosque because it was built in the 16th century by Sultan Ahmed, and it's named after its hand-painted blue tiles. There's again an incredibly long line for visitors who want to enter the mosque, so that's the price of it being free, I guess. Directly next to the Blue Mosque you can find the Hippodrome, which was the heart of Constantinople for over 1,000 years. It could accommodate up to 100,000 spectators. Especially noticeable are the obelisk of Theodosius, the Serpentine Column and the German fountain. We are now heading to a sweets shop to try some Turkish delights. There are a lot of different sweets here in Istanbul that you can try. Visiting Turkey or Istanbul, you might want to try some of the Turkish sweets. You will notice the many sweet shops that you can see right and left on the street. In particular, you might want to try Turkish delights or baklava, a baked pastry. Very sweet, very rich. Is this pistachio?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
If you are like me, you might enjoy some of the more remote and less touristy places more. Like for example Suleymaniye Mosque, which is a little bit less famous than Hagia Sophia, but still one of the most beautiful mosques in Istanbul and very much worth a visit. A couple of tourists, but maybe not as many as before, was commissioned by Sultan Suleiman and was completed in 1657. When you're going to a mosque, you need a scarf. You need to wear something long, like a long skirt or trousers. You have to take off your shoes. They can give you a scarf if you don't bring your own, and they can give you also a long skirt. I'm really glad they got them here to rent. But I have to say this mosque is really nice. I prefer this one over the other two because it's less touristy here and it's actually really pretty. And the best thing is the view that you got from here. Incredible, right? But in general in Istanbul you got a lot of different mosques, so after walking so much we made our way back to Taksim Square by using the metro. And we're now going to try to find some place for dinner, like a kebab dinner in here. Oh wow. So we just came to this kebab place. It's a little bit a famous place because this famous person, what was his name, Anthony?
Bourdain.
Yeah. See, I haven't heard of, but you probably have heard about him. So this is really good. Super crispy. Basically we got the same thing. Like I got just the wrap and Raman got plate. I'm going to take the ferry to the other side, to the Asian side. Very cool to see the other side, because usually if you want to do the sightseeing, that's all on the European side. I'm really excited to see that. If you want to see literally a different side of Istanbul that seems a little bit more local and has a different vibe to it, then I'd highly recommend you to cross the river, take a ferry and visit the Asian side as well. They have so many ferries here, you really have to take care that you're taking the right one to the right place basically, or else you're ending up in a completely different area somewhere on the other side, I don't know. So okay, the ferry ride didn't take that long. I missed the first one that I actually wanted to take, but I'm still here pretty much on time, and yeah, I'm heading to the restaurant now. I found a restaurant and guess who's here?
Hey guys, from Istanbul. How are you doing? Yeah.
He's a YouTuber too, I link his channel below. And he's planning a trip to Pakistan.
Yes, Pakistan. Woo! It's an awesome place. Put it on your list.
So, this answers our question. Istanbul is a large city. It has so much to offer that it is impossible to show it to you all in one video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And maybe if this video gets enough likes, then I go back to Istanbul and make more videos about it. Hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it and maybe subscribe if you haven't yet. And I see you then in next one.